I would just like to start off this video by saying that I'm basically going to be coming out with a guide every single day on all the decks that I've played so far, and there are about 16 decks that I've played 10 to 20 games, if not more, of each. So, I don't know, I feel like these are just going to be some pretty good guides that you guys can all check out when you want. There will be links in the description for the specific guide for the deck, and the most recent one as of the making of the video in the description below. And also, feel free to check out my Twitch, which is also in the description below. See ya. Don't mind me playing a deck that I haven't really played before, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm playing Dragon Mage. It's a much more control version of Mage. It still has Mountain Giant, and it still has, Conjurer's Calling and Khadgar, but it's more control-based, It's more of the way that I would think Mage should be played, basically. So, without further ado, I'm just going to jump into it. I think I'm going to coin him out, because if he plays one secret, right, I can trade in, ping it off, for the most part. So I think that that's a good thing to do. And I have a dragon in hand, so I'll get a spell out of this for sure. Don't really rely on Mana Cyclone and comboing off like that. So I think Polymorph being a hard form of removal is probably the best card for me to get at this point, because if he gets something big out, it would be much better for me to deal with it that way. Okay, that's actually interesting. I would have expected him to have played a secret, considering that deck probably has a ton of them, so that's actually really nice for me to get, to be honest. I now get to trade in and actually have a decent amount of pressure on board. His goal is to rush me down, but I feel like with this, his options are more limited, which is actually really, really good for me. If I don't get rushed down, hopefully I'm able to stabilize the board and take control. That's the goal, anyway. And even though he's done nothing, he still has more pressure on board than me. We'll just play Khadgar. I don't think I'm gonna need to blow him out of the water. I think I'm just gonna need to have fairly consistent pressure on the board so I don't lose. Like, I'll get a wide board at some point, and he won't really have a response at some point. So I'll be fine. The issue is really just like... Oh, okay, well that's fine. He felt the need to use that, which is really nice for me. We'll just play Twilight Drake and hit. But like, I don't feel like I need to get a huge amount of minions and combo off. I feel like I just need to control the board, stay fairly steady, and I'll probably end up winning. Kill command? Really? Interesting. Hope that's not freeze, and I hope I don't draw a big minion this turn. Darn it! Okay, well, we're still going to use Luna's Pocket Galaxy. They're going to hit him in the face. I would have hit him in the face second, but even if it is Freeze Trap, it doesn't really do anything. I won't be able to play it anyway. I can be able to replay it. It puts a card back in my hand, so I'll be able to play Mountain Giant for cheaper next turn. So overall, it's fine. I still have a ton of expensive minions in my deck that I'll be able to cheese out, so I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Draw me a big minion now, please. Give me like Calicos now. Book of Specters. Now everything costs less. I can actually play this and still afford Mountain Giant theoretically, assuming I don't like lose everything. Nice, nice. And another Book of Specters gets lost. That doesn't really matter that much to me. We'll play Mountain Giant and Rabble Bouncer. That's fine. I don't really have as many draw opportunities now, but I don't really need them. I have a lot of cards in hand. My stuff is fairly big. And I have a 1 mana Alexstrasza in hand, so... I think that because of all this, I'm gonna be able to combo off and do fairly decent from here on out, right? Like, what exactly can he do, other than Dire Frenzy that, to bring him back in the game? But of course he got it, so it's gonna take forever for me to close out this game, if at all. Oh my gosh, that's balanced right there. That's what I like to call super balanced. I can play both Twilight Drakes. I think I just play them. We just play both of them and let's go face, right? Or kill this off? No, let's go face. I'll make him trade into me. I'm the one with giant minions on the board here. I feel like having one more way of drawing cards would be very beneficial in this deck. I run an Acidic Swamp Ooze in this deck for, you know, added card draw, but I've been thinking maybe play Stargazer Luna. Stargazer Luna could be pretty good in this deck, give me some extra card draw. And this deck is still in an experimental phase, so I'm more than happy to make adjustments to it. Is he going to Dire Frenzy it again? Jesus. Are you serious? Wow. I actually don't think I can win this game anymore. I actually think that that's just too big for me to handle. If he doesn't... How much damn... We're gonna hit him in the face with the 4-8 if it is Freeze Trap. Is it? It is. So I still have the 8-8 in hand. I actually get to play this, which gets me more stuff. I'll probably just Voodoo Doctor the 7-3 and kill that off. This is going to give me a 7-drop. Hopefully it's something decent. Okay, that's fine. Voodoo Doctor the 7-3 so he doesn't get anything else out of it. And we'll hit him in the face for 8. Or alternatively, we just do a ton of damage to him this turn. What's this? I've been posting on Reddit recently. And I was just talking about how busted Dr. Boom is. Because, like, I just recently lost to a guy because he coined out Dr. Boom on turn 6 and just rushed mechs into me, and there was nothing I could do about it. But also, okay, so basically, what does he do against this board? The answer is really nothing. The Acidic Swampoos, I think I might actually take out for Stargazer Luna for the extra card draw. Even if it's only a couple of things, it's still very helpful. Also, okay. So theoretically, he can trade into some stuff here. But I don't think that it'll be enough. He'll heal up to 12. He's got Rat Trap, Explosive, and probably Snake Trap down. He can kill. Then I hit with the 6. Actually, I could still kill him, right? Because he doesn't actually have a way of, like, stopping my big minions from killing him. It's still 14 damage coming his way, and I know that none of them are Freeze Trap. I mean, I guess if one of them is Misdirection, that sucks, but yeah, it's over. I'm gonna take out Acidic Swampoos, though, and put in Stargazer Luna for a little bit of extra card draw, and we will see how that goes. Okay, round 2. I'm playing against a Warrior. Keeping Khadgar to potentially combo off's good. It's some decent pressure. I'm not really going to need it, but I could throw it down just to put some pressure on the board. We have Twilight Drake, and we have Astromancer, which will do better later on in the game. Might have wanted to get rid of Sunfury Protector, actually, because I actually want cards in hand, and if I'm not going to use it, it's not really worth to just play for pressure. But it's probably fine, right? Book of Specters. Maybe we just play this first. So I could play this, I'd go down, I'd have one extra spot in hand, or I could just get some pressure on board. But also, that's like an actually useful card. So we'll just do that. Rabble Bouncer, not bad. Voodoo, yep, okay, this is all pretty solid stuff to have in my hand. I can always just coin out the Twilight Drake next turn anyway, it'll be fine. Sure, he'll probably just Shield Slam it because that's a balanced card, but you know, it's better than nothing. Getting this guy out early, getting that pressure, could be really nice. And if he does happen to Hero Power Shield Slam it, that's a pretty decent removal out of the way, especially considering I have a lot of like big single target things, but here it is. Oh, or not, okay, that's good for me. Maybe we just give him Taunt. Oh no, and then here it comes, yes of course. Yeah, okay. Thanks for having that ridiculously strong card in hand. Since he could have Zilliax next turn, I think I'm going to play that. Because if I hit this into that, he Zilliaxes into my Scale Worm, it dies, and he loses really nothing off of that. So I think that it's probably... Talking about the Dr. Boom on Reddit, and the general conclusion is the fact that he just adds too much to the game. Like, he just adds too much, if that makes sense. Like, if he either just had the really good hero powers and the 7 armor, or just gave the Mech's Rush and had slightly weaker hero powers, like the Discover a Mech one at least being nerfed especially, that would be more balanced. But the issue is that's not the case. The issue is the fact that he gets both. I think we're just gonna give him taunt. There's no reason not to. Throw him down, force him to have a rush minion to try to throw into it. It'll be fine. I'm gonna try to keep at least a decent number of cards in my hand for an Astromancer play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Getting a... oh. Well, that's fine. I can ping that off. And play the Scale Hide into the... Who do I want to hit the Scale Hide into? I think I want to throw the Scale Hide into... no, wait, what am I talking about? We can just ping that off. We trade this into that. Zilliax could still exist and trade into that, but it's not like he's going to gain any lifesteal off of it. And even though he gains value, it's not really that important to me, I don't feel like. But triple Warpath is a bummer. Like, even then, using Warpath isn't that big of a deal to me. I'll just restabilize the board with like a big Astromancer plays. And eventually Mountain Giants with Khadgar and Conjurer's Calling. And then after he uses Brawls, we do that again. So let's drop one, and then we're probably gonna drop another. An 8-drop? Ooh, he's pretty big, and he's gonna get bigger every single turn. Might want to hold on to this though. Play it in conjunction with an Astromancer a little bit later. Oh no. Dr. Boom, Shield Slam. I don't know. What are your thoughts about Dr. Boom? Put your thoughts in the comments. I'd be happy to talk about them with you. I think that, again, the general consensus being if he didn't give both, that would be more balanced. And there's the Zilliax. Don't really know exactly what I'm scared. Shield Slam into hit. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think we can just play Rabble Bouncer and... can I afford Book of Spectres right now? No, let's just play another Astromancer trade in, probably. Trade in. Give me a good 8-drop. You know, that's decent. That can't get killed with a 5 Warpath play. So, as long as I get decent value out of it, I will take it. Into a ton of Warpaths. Oh, into Brawl. Please don't have his 1/3 live. Just have, like, even if my 5/2 lives, that's worth. Are you... oh, okay. My 5/2 lives fine. You know what? I said that was okay, and I stand by it. I am a man of my word. I accept it. This is too much. I will overdraw, so let's just play a Rabble Bouncer. And then just ping him. I want to save the Khadgar for a potential Mountain Giant play. Probably going to play Calicos next turn just because he's ridiculously strong. And there's no reason not to play him, and if he doesn't deal with him, then I'm able to keep his effect alive, which is really, really good. Is he going to draw 3 cards off of that, or Shield Slam it? Interesting. Wow, a lot more people are responding to this than I thought they would. My goodness gracious. Whew. He's got a lot less cards than me. I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot. Definitely not, like, amazing. But the fact that he doesn't have Dr. Boom is pretty solid. He's got 3 gifted mechs, though. They could be bad. I hope he plays 1 or 2 of them right now and proves that they're not that good. But he is not. But alas, 'tis not. Voodoo Doll? That's fine. Let's just play the Calicos. And if anything happens, we'll just play Conjurer's Calling on it, right? Wow, all of these are bad. Like, incredibly so. Oh my god. Really? You couldn't give me anything decent? I mean, I guess we'll take Tome of Intellect, because, like, what are these going to do, right? None of these are good. Actually, Mirror Entity. I could see Mirror Entity being good if he plays, like, a good mech. Obviously, he could bait it out with a bad one. But if he got, like, an expensive mech and he wants to play it, I could high roll on this. And the other ones were just not great. I could have Conjurer's Calling my Calicos, but I didn't really see a need to, right? Like, why would I have to do that? So now he's probably thinking, it must be Vaporize, or create a copy of him if I attack him, which would have been much better. Ugh. If I'd gotten better options, that would have been nice. Like, a fireball. It wouldn't have even done much, but I would have been able to at least kill his 4/5. Why didn't I hit him with my weapon? That was definitely a mistake, because, like, he'll have Harrison Jones to play next turn. Or he could have had Harrison Jones. Does that count? That doesn't count? Oh. Wait, actually, this is really good for me. Because that's a battle cry. So we'll do that. We will hit.
I'm ready.
And then... I actually think that this is a good play. I get 2 big minions. That's actually pretty decent. That's wild for me, actually. Like, even if he brawls here, that's fine. And then, sure, he brawls, but if he uses his second brawl next turn, we are in the clear. And then we'll just use Book of Specters. No! I lost my... No! Luna's Pocket Galaxy, why? But I don't know. On the bright side, like, even if he does brawl, then I have Mountain Giant with Conjurer's Calling, and I didn't lose my other Conjurer's Calling. No! I was really hoping the Mirror Entity would... Oh! That's actually... That actually synergized well with the Khadgar. But please have my minion live. There's no way that his lives, right? An 8/8? That's pretty good. That shuffled 2... Oh my god, wait. I'm gonna lose if I start drawing these, because I'm gonna run out of cards before he is. And he probably has What's-Her-Face. No! Oh my goodness, you monster! There's another Conjurer's Calling, that's pretty solid. I think I just wanna... rush into that and discover a spell. Probably discover a spell first, technically, is the correct order to do that in. Power of Creation? That's pretty good, actually. I'll take that. We'll use that. Still have another Mountain Giant in my deck. I'd rather get him out there for the pressure. And then rush into that because I can, and then use charge to my weapon so he can't get a good Harrison Jones out. And now at this point he doesn't have another brawl. I think I just won the game. I don't know if there's anything he can really do. And then he takes 3 damage and it shuffles more into his deck. As long as he draws it first, it'll snowball for me. I've got 10 cards in my deck, but 2 of them are things that would kill me. No! Why? Why would you do that to me, man? I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool. But I guess we're not. Probably gonna use Power of Creation next turn. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's gonna kill off my 8/8 as well. Of course. So we're gonna trade into that. We're gonna go face with these bad boys. I take it back. I lied. Still gonna use Power of Creation though. And we still have another Mountain Giant for after he kills this. So I say we just do Power of Creation. Get some giant minions, or at least moderately decent minions, please. Ah, yes, and Hogger. That's what I like to see. Flood the board. But also, a 5/12 is actually better because the battle cry doesn't go off. So that's actually insane. Play that, hit him into that, and then ping him if my internet doesn't die. Hit him with the weapon so he can't draw anything off of Harrison Jones and pass. Next turn, if he does happen to wipe my board, we just Mountain Giant and use another Conjurer's Calling. Sure, you get to kill off an 8/8, that doesn't really matter to me. He's out of brawls. I'm in a good spot. Oh. Unfortunately for him, I have this guy though, so it's fine. I have another one. Theoretically, I could also Conjurer's Calling it too as a form of removal, but this way is just less BM. And then we just kill him off. Wow, that went very well. This deck surprised me. This is how Mage should be played. A little bit of aggression, some combo potential, but like actual removal and like big minions and cool stuff rather than just endlessly freezing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is the correct way to play Mage. But then again, Freeze Mage has been around forever, and yeah, sure, people like it, I don't know. Point is, I like this version of Mage. I do. I don't like the Mana Cyclone. I don't like the endlessly comboing off, and either you just win the game off of ridiculous 1 or 2 turn plays, or you don't. I like the consistency, like always having a response, but also having a win condition rather than just attrition. So, I don't know. Comment what you guys think about this deck. I actually really like that. I really like this deck as a whole, and I think that it's gonna be my new favorite mage deck. Definitely is my new favorite mage deck.